Greetings everyone, welcome to another of Lamech's Effects. It is time that we got an Aeon, so we can talk about it. But first, like and subscribe, and share this with someone you think would enjoy seeing how Square Enix used the Bible to write Final Fantasy X. Also, comment what you think about my explanation. Now, let us begin. Now, last time we learned that Spirit is committing the grave sin of bowing down to statues. We know this is a sin according to Exodus chapter 20 verse 3 of the 10 Commandments, but Spirit goes deep into this sin. So, let's get to the next turning point so that we can explore it. To activate it, let's tell Walker that we have explored enough.
Sorry man, no time for lunch yet. Take a nap. You look pushed.
You could at least go see how they are doing.
We can't interfere. It's a rule.
But it's been nearly. But it's been nearly.
It's been nearly a day already.
Perhaps you could go look for us.
People are searching for him now.
Thank you.
Who cares whether he comes back or not?
But he might die.
Fine, let him.
Do you hate him so? But if he dies, you'll never be able to tell him how much you hate him.
Wakka?
So, in this next turning point, we see that someone died in Tidus' past after being unseen for a very long time. Just like now, someone who he hates and who possibly died, which explains all of this.
Is something wrong?
The summoner hasn't returned from the trial.
Eh?
Well, apprentice summoner, really.
Huh?
There's a room in there called the Cloister of Trials. Beyond is where the apprentice summoner prays. If the prayer is heard, the apprentice becomes a fully fledged summoner. Remember?
So someone is in there somewhere and they haven't come back out. Right, I got it.
A day's already gone by.
Is it particularly dangerous in there?
Sometimes, yes.
Why don't you go in and help?
There's already guardians in there. Besides, it's forbidden.
Hey, but what if something happens? What if the summoner dies?
The precepts must be obeyed.
Like I care.
No, I did not pull this just to show the scenes. They are important. As I make Tidus go through this Cloister of Trials, I will explain why. You see, the cloister is a closed-off section of a temple, monastery, or cathedral that is supposed to be holy. And a precept is a rule that is meant to regulate or govern behavior, like a commandment or law. And the priests have a precept saying that I shouldn't go into the Cloister of Trials, which makes me read Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13. It says, "Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men." Simply, the scripture says that the heart or mind of the people is not like the mind of God. They say hallelujah, or praise be to Yevon, but they don't keep the commandments of God. Instead, they keep the commandments of the priests, and keep them as if those were the commandments of God. So, when Tidus goes into the Cloister of Trials, he disobeyed the precepts that the priest set up. Therefore, when he says the precepts must be obeyed, he was asking Matthew chapter 15, verses 1 through 3. Then came to Jesus scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, Why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. Basically, why do your priests disobey the precepts that our elders set up? Which in this case was just washing your hands before eating. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandments of God with your tradition?
Hey! What's gotten into you? Hey, it's okay. Only summoners, apprentice summoners, and their guardians can enter here. It's a tradition, very important.
So what about you?
Me? I'm a guardian.
A guardian? Whoa! Ah!
Summoners go on a pilgrimage to pray at every temple in Spira. Guardians protect them. The Guardian's in there now. One of them's got a sure fuse, and who knows what the other's thinking. Well, now that we come this far, might as well go all the way.
Basically, the scribes and Pharisees had precepts and traditions that they made everyone follow instead of the commandments of Moses. And the fear toward God, or the fear of God, was on everyone according to those traditions. So, the people of Spira would think God would judge them for going into the cloister of trials rather than bowing down to statues. Or the people of Israel, for the Bible, would think God would punish them if they didn't celebrate Easter rather than if they didn't celebrate Passover. And here's what God says about that. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision out of their own heart, and not out of the mouth of the Lord. So that is why everyone is so shocked Titus went to a cloister of trials. Even though it is not a commandment of God, they treat it like it was. So, Walker says that coming into that place is forbidden. Bid means to command someone to do something. Forbid means command not to do it. Therefore, if it's forbidden, it is a sin. But a sin according to whom? According to the precept of God or according to the precept of man? Anyway, let us see what practices are down here that makes this area so sacred to the priests of Yevon.
What are you doing here? Didn't think we'd be able to handle it?
No, it's just... See, I told you she gets mad easy.
Is the summoner all right?
Who are you?
I've done it. I have become a summoner.
Man, was I surprised. And here I was thinking summoners were all old geezers.
Now, you see how happy everyone is to have their summoner. Even this priest will overlook my transgression to celebrate this happy day. Although I ask again, what law did I transgress? But in any case, let's see what the summoner actually does.
What? Ow!
Wait till you see this.
I can't see anything.
Ready?
Okay.
I had never seen anything like it in my life. Sure, it was a little scary, but still, I could feel a strange kind of gentleness coming from it.
Now, that thing that you saw there is in Japanese called a sacred beast, but in the game, in American version, is called an Aeon. Now, when translating something back from Japanese to English, the English writers use fancy ways to spell common English words. For example, Aeon is actually Eon. Eon means time. So this Aeon is a god of a certain time that a country that worshipped it ruled the world. I'll get into the time thing later, but this time I'll address the part of it being a god. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 17. They sacrificed unto devils, not to God, to gods whom they knew not, to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not. Therefore, as we know an Aeon is supposed to be a god, the Bible describes it as a devil. A devil is anything that is claimed to be a god, but is not a god according to the Bible. Therefore, Yuna has summoned a devil. Now, since they are worshiping devils and I don't follow their pagan traditions, let's see how the people treat me next time on Lamech's Effects.